Expanded Divine Panel of the Infinite Eight. All right, what are they thinking? Okay, pick a card reading is what I'm doing with my Expanded Divine Panels, insights, and protection. Just because, like, I don't know, I've flipped through some readings and there's just, I'm not getting the answers that I'd lack, that I'd need, that feel accurate. And so I just got to do my own. I got to entertain this. Left side, Four of Swords in reversal on the left side. That's healed energy, but we talked about this as a sense of magnetism, but a whole lot of it. Okay. And then on the right side is the Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords, doing side. Speaking the truth. This is like, I guess energetically, somehow I'm known for what I do. It feels awkward for me to say I'm a healer, but this is what it's showing. Four of Swords in reverse, that's already recovery in place. And so this is, if this is on the inbox and it's magnetism, this is what I'm known for. Healing energy. So it attracts. On the right side, what do I, like, what is the agent really, like, that kind of seals the deal? And this is being a great communicator and mother. So you intermesh the two, and both are naturally enhanced. So looking at that's like the energy cards for all four, okay? All four piles. So we're gonna pick the, like, header card from a different deck and then just spill out the rest from that continuing, okay? Okay, so Expanded Divine Panel of the Infinite Eight, pile 1. Which card goes for pile 1? Oh, they did it. It is Three of Pentacles. I should have checked what was, like, I don't know. I don't remember where it came from. But anyway, Three of Pentacles inverted. Okay, that's the pile 1. Three of Pentacles inverted. Pile 2 is... And it's weird, like, I wanted to see how my eyes were filming or something, because I put on makeup, but then, like, I fell asleep a little bit. But I don't normally use this shadow, which is very subtle, and I don't know, my eyes look a little different when I, like, maybe I don't know, it's weird. I was just not used to it. Okay, so, pile 2. What goes for pile 2? What are they thinking? So, tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do for this, Sunday. Holy crud, this is the second pile's header? What the heck? Who are you? My collective. Anyway, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So that is pile 2's header. Okay, what the frick? Okay, let's give you a little bit of a fan out here. Okay. Okay. Jeez, what the heck? Jeez Louise. That's funny. Okay. I wanted to get, like, a precursor, like, quick read on it, so I've been just staring at it while I'm aligning it in my, like, so it's like super ADHD kind of energy, making it, like, aligned in the second pile, and while thinking about what this means really. Anyway, I'm just being practical with my time. Okay, so third pile. What third pile is? I really did not anticipate, like, maybe 2, if anything, but no, not a lineup. Okay, third pile will be Seven of Wands. Okay, So you pick pile 1 or pile 2 or pile 3. So yeah, technically, I didn't really go to sleep. I took a nap, and I did not have coffee yesterday. Oh, did I have one? No, they ran out. So yeah, no coffee yesterday at all. What the heck? Barely any water. I don't know. It's like sometimes self-sabotage goes to like, you think you've overcome something because you didn't do something that your normal stupid self would do, like your old self would do. And then you just like the basics, you know? So anyway, I don't know why I was told that, but they said pay attention, okay? Because yeah, pay attention, that's all. That's all. There's a lot going on. Okay, so what are they thinking? I don't know who your they is, but I know several days. Pile 1, 3 of Pentacles inverted. Okay, what are they thinking? Okay. It looks like you surround yourself by people who are not exact to you, but are within your league. So you keep people close to you that are useful. I wouldn't say practical as like, that's kind of degrading the intent of the choice made on who the select people are within your close like environment. And so people are looking in different directions here, you see. So this is the most like prove it way in saying I got you. You see, looking out in different angles. So you see the purpose in that, right? You could be all within the same position, but your rotation and your will, which is like your whatever you project your interest or concern on, is it gives a more comprehensive experience here, okay? So this is 3 of Pentacles. These are opportunities. These are partnerships in motion. These are, this is, how do I say? They said like, you see the potential of it before it begins and even as it's going. That's what this is, okay? Like an ongoing, like what they commonly say in the community is like an ever unfolding rose or, layered onion or whatever. But here it's a different vibe. This is the big stuff done with a lot of purpose. So I don't know, these are natural, like curious people surrounding this particular individual. Inquisitive minds think alike is what they're saying. So there might be a lot of relatability despite the exterior clash or, of cultures, of, genres, preferences, classes, whatever. Okay. So, that's what's showing me here. Okay. Pile 1. Okay. What time is it? 9:13 on the clock. Okay. We'll set the timer. All right. Okay. Okay. What are they thinking? Pile 1. There's something about intuitive hits. Everybody's third eye is like branching off. So basically network channeled in. I wouldn't say this is like plugged in because this is something that's innate, like something like as like the back of your hand. That's the same thing like as far as that chakra is involved. Okay. That stuff did not happen overnight. Okay, so as far as this is like the bullseye energy here, but this is like deep in your gut. So they're saying that like deep in your gut, you know. This is only to show like you're right on target, but like you didn't pass anybody else the directions. It's something that's like a little bit of an alarm clock in you. What else? What do they think about you? What are they thinking of you? Gosh. Brother of Fire in reverse. Knight of Wands. How does a player fit into all of this? I mean, it can't just be cookie cutter player here. Maybe frivolous. A bit frivolous. So whimsy is a word for it. Because, how do I say it? The Knight of Wands is, they're showing me, you know, like those fire people, you know, like the, what do you call it? Like fire batons, basically. That's what they're showing me. So, yeah, like there's something, but that's different because, why? Control. Okay, so the fire baton things, fireball batons, whatever variation there is, nunchuck style, whatever, that is controlled expertise. However, I don't feel that goes with the whole whimsy vibe, so I'm wondering why they're giving me two different versions here. I guess, you know, like a player can flex, basically. Then not flex just as in like, oh, I have this, I do this, blah, 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 you know, brag or humble boast. This is more like, like shape-shifting. Like, oh, I have this friend that does this. We talk about that. Yeah, that's basically all that we do, and we're happy with that. And then another friend that I can't even talk that about, talk about the rest too. So it's like energetic etiquette, you know? It's not being like compartmentalized. It's not avoiding challenges of the differences between us, but more so like enjoying the similarities. Oh, that's sweet. That's okay. I get it. This is good now. So this is complex in it. This is like a, what do you call it? So they think that they're thinking, how do I phrase this? It feels like freaking Jeopardy. But, this is like, not a lot of people would get this because this is complex energy, like complex to figure out. Like some people would just kind of like let it go and just, they're unfigureoutable kind of energy. There's people that just don't want to bother with the hassle of like investing any further. However, this depicts the value otherwise, and saying that, you know, anybody that does that, like kind of dismisses this kind of energy, is, what do you call it? What were they going to say about that? It's kind of like null and void. Like you don't get it, so I'm not gonna ding you for that. But like, get out of the room. You know, there's something about it where it's, you either get it or you don't. But there's something more. I don't know. Anyway, complex. Okay. Anything else for pile number 1? No. That's, you know, like when I go to pick card readings, I always get a little pissed off on the short ones, because it's like, how much can you cover, really? And so, like, I'm not talking smack on, you know, any particular readers, but it's like, I want the details. But for this, so like, I'm doing the 5-minute thing on that. Should I pull from, like, do a sandwich and get, you know, from that other deck to kind of seal it? Yes, as a closing statement, we shall. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of flying by the seat of our pants. You're not afraid. Of course not. Look at that. It already happened. Three of Wands facing the Lovers card. Things are coming along. So this is master number 33 sandwich here. I don't know what that is, but I can look it up and that's fine. Things are coming along just fine. Like, you know what you know, you're moving along with it. Like, you know that there's a sense of closure, but like the closure is, you know, hard times call for recreation. Therefore, like creative like brainstorming on like what else can we do about this without being about it, you know? What can we do about it to alleviate, like what can I do as a diversion to alleviate the symptomatic like pitfalls and downfalls of whatever subject is at hand. So this is, you see, like the ace of wands, creativity. Then there's two of wands, like I know I'm sizing things up correctly. I know my stuff. I'm moving forward. This is also like, you know, that like nature is a force to be reckoned with. And so this is like the dark night of the soul, like in the desert with two torches, like just in case like there's a windstorm or I don't know, whatever the freak. But like, you know, that preparation can be simple as going with what you've got, and knowing that to be enough. Like, it is enough. The part where it like kind of like you see the cracks in, you know, it's all enough, you know, this is enough, is when there's like doubt, when there's confusion, like what is it, like you not believing in it. So that's the only thing that can like destroy the finish, the lacquer of that type of energy. This is also, remember, the World card in motion, kind of like, you know, you just, I don't know, you just turned 18 and you're gonna move out of the house, you know, like I'm using the old school version of what life used to be like, okay? So you're not in this circle anymore, right? And you're moving out. Now, the circle still exists. There's no like comment on the relationship of the circle, etc. It's just like, okay, you're free to go, like, you know, etc. So you're free to roam wherever I may roam. Metallica. Anyway, World card. Moving to there. Okay. So that's the sandwich number 1. Yeah, things are coming along for you. This is, I don't use the term rock steady, but that's what I'm hearing. Hold on. Is there anything else? There's something else for me and just for me. Hold on. Oh yeah. Can I share? No, we'll keep it as a little Valentine. Gosh, no fun. Just kidding. All right. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So, thank you for letting me read for you pile 1, collective, my divine collective. Pile number 2, soon to be sandwich number 2. This is your selection. This is what you're volunteered into. Okay, if you're my watcher, one of my watchers. I already forgot what I read from this. Oh yeah, this. Okay, so the Knight of Wands exists again in here, in reversal again. So you may come from pile 1. Okay. Okay. This is like having to really take care of yourself. Like, whatever you used to do to take care of yourself, you don't have to double up on it, but you have to add 50% more, effort into rectifying, the disturbance within you that's caused from the externals. And they say in spirituality, whatever is external is a representation of what's going on internally. So, all the more reason to point back to self. Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups, both in reversal here on the top. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember what they look like. Okay. So, let's say you came from pile 1. So, okay, great. You got the Ace of Wands right there. Okay, you got it in hand. You got to drop the other 2. You got to your destination point. You were so like excited or relieved that you got there, that when you got that Ace of Wands and you picked it up, like it was just this huge like ordeal going through the desert, dark night of the soul. Like, what the heck? I didn't know I was gonna be like a creature in a like, you know, a sight to see. And so I, you know, in my mess of things to go through. So then you drop the 2 wands. Okay, we're done. Okay, world card finished, imprint sealed, certified. Then we get that, we burn our hands. Oh fuck, that's hot. I'm, you know, it's like I got so enveloped in the journey and the want and the focus of that finish line basically, and they get burned a bit, or like there's a caution here. I don't know. So there's something about having to forfeit certain opportunities. I mean, like the introduction anyway. Like it's a natural way of pacing oneself. The universe is assisting in that. With the 5 of Swords in reversal here, it's like it's hands down rather than, I don't know, rather than man down. Like man down. Yeah, so forfeit rather than, like, this is the leader's decision or best decision to not go against the odds here when you're down here. This is all logical. It's fine. Okay, Knight of Wands here. So they put you back out on the field. Knight of Wands. You're a player. Even though you got some kinks to you, even though you got this Knight of Wands, yeah, even though you got some kinks to you, and there are certain things that are noticeable that are weighing on you, it still doesn't like put out your glow, really. There's still like light in you. And so the universe is putting you back out on the field like, okay, here's the plan. There's no real plan. I mean, like, there's like, how do we say it? Let me give you some options. Yeah. So the universe is doing a consult. Okay. You have to be reminded that what the energy cards were to all 3 piles. Okay, so that's, what are they thinking about, Joe? Okay, let me tell you, if this is like romantic, sexual, love related, whatever, this is, okay, there are players out there, because only a player would know, but there are players that see, or like former players. Why are we getting so detailed here? I have a feeling like these players or whatever, whoever, likes to be very like careful with how they represent themselves and how other people, you know, attempt to represent them. So there are, you know, there's something particular about that. Anyway, whatever players can see that, you know, like you're like man down, you know, as an individual, not like concerning the rest. So that like your cups down. You're not feeling it. You know, like there's a lack of, how do I say it? There's not a lack of, there's sunken, lost confidence, deteriorated, like what do you call it? Dehydrated, like, almost, evaporated. Yeah. Like confidence that has evaporated from whatever it is that you are like focused on. Okay. And for some who are like absolutely just digging the player life and like just really in it, they would just like shorthand it and say like, oh, you're not confident in whatever, like whatever it is, you're not confident. Okay, it's just like in yourself. They would associate with self rather than anything that's going on, uh, that how do I say? I think people know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So there's that. Okay, along with the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is like someone who is very like promiscuous, like street word would be hoe for that. Okay, but so this is a good player. A player with this is not too bad, because this is saying that they're, even though they see that, and it would be an easier kill with those two factors to conquer, they step away. The Five of Swords in reversal is the forfeit. So what lands them into rumination, looking at other options. But do you see how the boy's shoulders are slumped, like his stance? He's like, this is not the same thing. This is not even similar. Thank you, universe. Great for sending other alternates. But yeah, it's in an awkward position of like, should I be, you know, it's not just like a conversation with the universe in the presentation, like there's different variations of how that conversation is conducted. But that's essentially what is happening. And so this person is like, well, this is my choice. I know I made the right choice, and kind of forfeiting someone who's, it's like adding insult to injury, that, but a different angle, okay, to that, okay? All right, so what goes for pile 2? Okay, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? What do they think about you? Thank you to all my supporters, by the way. I think today, Sunday, I think I'm going to take a little break on the weekly, what is it? For this particular one, it's like an all-dayer. I don't know. I think I just need a rest day. Let's see how the heat is, because that means if I were to do that, I would have to wake up, or have to close this out. I'd have to wake up, like, I'd take another hour nap, and then load my car, and then make the call to see if it's okay. So this is a potentiality, right? But I think I'm fine. I think I'm just fine. And then haul my ass over there early, and then by evening, that's when I would think again. Should I work a double but different angle, do something else? And I don't think that's the right thing to do for me, right, Hecate? All right, okay, feels like I'm stalling, so let's get at this. I don't even know why I brought that up. What are they thinking of you? This is the one. This is the one. Okay, so 4 of fire, 4 of wands, 7 of pentacles in reverse, and judgment. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means that if they somehow dismissed you, whoever they are, if they dismissed you, you are being protected. Because, yeah, looking at this, there's so much more to you than, like, they had no business, you know, how do I say it? Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Okay. So, this doesn't really hold any aggression here from 1 to 1, but the universes acknowledge the big bully in the picture, big bullies anyway. And so they handle them outside of your particular business. But what they think is that you know who you are. Your upkeep is just fine. You're holding up just fine. Like, if somebody, what do we call it? Your sense of home is vibing. Okay, whatever that is. It's not my interpretation, it's your interpretation. But if I were to step into your shoes, I would understand. That is home. Without all the memories imprinted, if I were just to step into the perspective of your shoes, I could see it. I could see why you would call it home. Then there isn't just like the aesthetic value of like the niceties of the domestic unit, but we have other angles to our lives. And this doesn't really point to anything in particular, but this is, again, a degree of magnetism, but with what you have affiliated with. So whatever your investments were, whatever you were nurturing, whatever you were watering, whatever that was, it's not just coming to fruition, like coming through, but it's like happening with more like with a greater frequency, like jackpot. Like there's like clanging, there's flashing lights, you know, there's a lot. It's very I wouldn't just say it's like showy. But whatever that is, there's something that's like a harvesting though. Hold on. Hold that thought. 5 of Swords in reverse. See, now like I shouldn't have done the left thing because now I forgot what it was. The other. Oh, like it. So you're down and out and you're looking at the options. You're like, what should I do next? I'm cornered in. So that was the initial read. That's what I was trying to remember. Crud. Yeah. So like you're down and out and you're like, okay, so let's drive it back to the personalized version. Just little of me here. And you're looking at the options. You're like, yeah, should I do this today? Should I sleep an hour? I took a little nap. I'm okay. But this is an area of like a lot of confidence in order to move forward with like looking at the options. So this is like skipping grades basically. You're at the 4 of Cups first, where you're like, I don't know, that sucks. I don't know. What is this? What is this? So all of those expressions, if not more, within the 4 of Cups, you're just not having it. Okay. To the 7 of Cups. Okay, let's see you like it. Spirit's cup, the 4th one that comes in, like you don't even really like notice it because it's just it's streets out here. Turns into like that's a representation that's, you know, at least 3 cups fold, and so brings you to these options. So like surprise, Trojan horse, surprise. Hold on, something fell on the floor. Okay. And that is 4. Oh my God, that is That's the craziest magic trick ever. For what the heck is slid from here? That is weird. That's freaking weird. So this is a different representation of the Four of Cups, but Tarot of the Spirit, this is how they do it. Okay, so talking about the Four of Cups says a lot here, because you know, like there's a bigger cup right there. We were just imagining. Anyway, let's just get with it. Okay. So they think you bring immediate results. Let's say you're not into spirituality and you're just Mr. Miss Business, babe, business, whatever. You know, you don't have time for this, okay? You just happen to stumble upon here. Awkward. Yeah, so, but like, this is about creating major results, you know? That's what it is. It's bringing in major results, karma. I forgot that this is the Judgment card. Yeah. How interesting. Okay. They say that you get what you want, so long as it's, because like life is filled with so many wills like competing with each other. I think that's probably where people got the idea of destiny swap, like the core energetics of exorcisms, like just within a different value, a different element. Do you see what I'm saying? I know occultist practitioners, people like would understand that. Interesting. Okay, so obviously, if I mention that, there are people in here that like know things that a lot of other people don't know. Like this is privileged knowledge. Privileged knowledge, yeah. And okay. They believe you to have access to that. And there may be some questionable things. Let's say, okay, somebody just stumbled upon this. They're just a college student, they're taking their classes, or they're just starting up with their life, etc. And they might look across the way and they might look at it with a different pair of eyes, because their previous experience. So they're looking at like, oh well, this person's not feeling too great or whatever. Like there's some like flaws, like questionable, like I don't want to call them flaws, but questionable items when someone of this someone within this positioning would feel disturbed. So it's like mass extinction, like you see all the creatures going this way. Are you going to go this way? Like you should probably follow the rule of command instead of going towards it. But here it's also saying taking a step back. Like someone from this positioning, if they're not feeling too great, that you give them some space. So it's not necessarily forfeiting an interaction. It's like, because it's not really a game at that. It's more like and it's not a pushback. It's like, I acknowledge and respect that you need space. If I were to like what do you call it, any type of interaction, judging by the conditioning of like the condition of where you're at and who you are, like what your position, I keep saying this position, I don't know why, it would just cause further aggravation. And the Knight of Wands, whether upright or in reversal, would understand this, because they're almost like the most loved, the most precious jester of all. So you would be elated to see them, because they're Knight of Wands, they're fun, whether they're moral or immoral, ethical or whatever. Like it doesn't, at that, they're just trying to like amplify the vibe. This is without being like so sweet and sappy, like romance novel type of energy. It's like, let's go. You like I just saw that there were tickets, blah, blah, blah. So there's something there. Yeah, it's not really like, there's no like ignoring that type of energy here or setting it aside. This is just like, here, I will add to your protective bubble. Blessings be. Yeah, there's something about that there. Okay, all right. Anything else for pile number 2? Yes? No? Yeah? No. Time for the sandwich topper on that one. What do you think? I mean, I could go in several directions, and that's why, like, there's different ways you can pick up other details, especially when you put yourself out there and expose yourself, even like at a one-time chance, to all these different energies, an array of them, whether it's like conglomerate energy, like what a little water drop in to this big thing, or dominating it. Okay, I don't know why there's a lot of energy. So yeah. Okay, so still affected. Okay, that's what it's saying here. Okay. For file number 2, the closing part of this is Knight of Pentacles. I don't know what I get from that. I mean, should I go with the visual cues? Yes? No. Yes? No. No. So, okay, I can erase that part of it. Okay, I can go with the initial thought. What is it bringing in then? Like, I guess people are, this is not necessarily pocket watching. This is more like, what are you going to come up with next? Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. Like, what are you led to next? So this is a more behaved and, yeah, more behaved version of, pocket watching. It's like, what are you going to, huh, interesting. Okay, anything else on that? Yeah? No. Okay, that's it for you, pile 2. Sandwich number 2, thanks so very much for letting me read for you. Sorry, I'm just getting sleepy a little bit. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do. This is the life in the interim. You know, when people like perform, musicians, they have to grab gigs or whatever. And I'm so glad that we live in an age where we can like share that, you know, like share your like people that come from a success bubble, talk about their prior years, you know, of roughing it out, so you don't feel as bad. You don't feel as bad when you're entering yourself into something that doesn't like you're like when you're not why is there a hesitation here? I don't know. But anyway, this is all very positive, both of them. I mean, you would think that there would be like more mischief involved in this because of the Knight of Wands coming up in both. Like, you know, elementary mischief. I don't have time for these games, you know. I did not get that here. It's like we acknowledge one person to be like this, we acknowledge this person to be like this, we acknowledge that person. So it doesn't, you know, it's valid in its own copyright, you know? So I don't treat them badly because I'm here doing my thing. They're there doing their thing. And I just don't like what I see. I just don't like that that's happening. You know, there's that's a bigger macrocosmic way to put it, like an extreme version. Okay, so pile number 3. What are they thinking? What are they thinking about you? Anyway, 7 of Wands. What do they think about you? This is leverage. Like when they say you can't hold a candle or light to that. See? Do you see? Like, if you don't see, I'm showing it. It's here. So it looks like well, there's a lot of effort placed on this person's face. There are 6 wands down below, and we always would recognize the 6 of wands to be like victorious, celebration. This is kind of like the background noise, the static to, let's say, the 10 of cups. Everybody's happy. Everybody's successful. Everybody's victorious. So it's like level playing field without it bringing, how to say it, without lowering the vibe. Okay, so this is a little different because here they're really pointing out that, again, you can't judge a book by its cover, even from the top down. Like normally you would use that concept on people who just walk in the door, people who just like are newer to the atmosphere, rather than people who have you know, achieved a lot of things and you know, like it looks good on paper type of energy, and they've accomplished certain things too. It looks, what is it? It's kind of like hate crime type of energy in this practitioner way, because you would think that if somebody's accomplished, why would they be coming at you? So I'm just wondering what the heck this is. It's like, okay, let's say the people that are watching, my collective, they are not involved with my life when it comes to like spiritual warfare, direct aggravations. They would see, how do I say it? Oh my gosh, I'm losing track here. And I don't think it's because I'm not, it's not because I'm sleepy, because I don't even feel that right now. It's only if I focus on like the downtime. So there's, oh, like it's concerning for these supposed close outsiders, you know, that people who should know better and that are actively doing better, like picking on or bullying and like you know, pitchfork style, like kind of energy on someone that, you know, they have no business doing. That is what that energy is. They have these people like who are successful, or you know, like have looks good on paper, like prove it type of energy, like let me show you the documentation, look, I was over here, you know, that kind of energy. They have no business messing with that, with this kind of energy that has done it without those group manipulations. You know, I did encounter, like, should I mention it? Yes? No? Yes? Yes, for a little bit, okay? I did encounter, I did notice that there are cliquey behavior within my environment, and it becomes more and more and more and more and more noticeable over time, regardless of, and I'm just saying this is fact, this is observation, I'm just the report. But like I just... even when you keep to yourself, there's still like it's an easy observe. And I don't know. I guess I've dealt with enough to not let it bring me down, not let it affect me. But I notice it. I'm taking note. You know, I'm taking note when someone is going, yeah, 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 and then they assert certain comments that seem, how do I say it, supportive when other people are around, but then another, it's just games, silly little girl games, silly little games, not even just girl, silly little games. Okay, so let's go with that. Fine, that's what the Maltese say. What are they thinking of you? Yeah, they're thinking, these people, whoever they are, they have no business trying to like come against you. Anything else? And they said the Sun card in reverse here. They said, don't fret, dudette. Everything is seen. There's a huge spotlight. It's not just an all-seeing eye, but several of them. Variations of, you know, watchers, lookers. All is being seen. So therefore, that wouldn't happen without the, like, there's an intent to, how do I say it? Because, like, there's a lot here. All of it is seen. So when you look at it, it's like done in different tiers. Like, who has absolutely, like, the absolute leverage? You could look at it as these people down here, because if they would pay attention to all is being seen, including them, they would prevent any kind of drama from happening. They would behave, they would calm down, you know? So we see different tiers here. Okay, so that's the perspective of this. This person does not see that, like, doesn't notice, because, like, you see that face is very effortful. So, this is kind of like a divine tester unit promo. Something very, like, casual and just thrown together. Just like, let's see how it rolls. What was I gonna say about this? So this is, oh, okay. So the divine, they know that you need your recovery time. They know that you need your downtime. They know that you need just like a slice of, like, bullshit scrolling energy. They know that. But they know you're due for greater things. And you are not in the position to be scolded or talked to. We don't need to escalate anything. Nothing like that at all. So the divine still wants to see you, see how much effort you can place in holding your position. And so this person doesn't notice that all is being seen. Like, there's no, like, cognitive, like, okay, I'm gonna put this tool back in the tool shed because I am done now. You know, it's not staged like that. So this is actually good. Okay. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, what are they thinking? These are the cards. 10 of Pentacles, Brother of Wind in reverse, and 7 of Swords in reverse. So this skips to, like, from chapter, I don't know, where does this go? Chapter 4. Yeah, maybe chapter 4 to 6, somewhere around there. And it jumps to chapter 14, let's say. 14. Okay. And look at that. Look down the road. Got the 10 of Pentacles established. Look at that. Oh, this person is very focused. Like, things are moving quickly, but, like, you got your head screwed on straight. Like, if anything, you just need to drink more water. You know, there's simple, like, remedies to mediate, but, like, this is solid, okay? Very focused energy. And look at that. There is absolutely no BS in here existing. So it looks like even with all that conflict, it did serve its purpose, and showing you that people can turn sides and are misbehave at most when they are in a grouping, because the accountability is spread, like, sprawled out. At the same time, it doesn't even exist. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's that. So this is all three piles are good so far. Is that it? They said wait. Let's get another. What else do you want to tell me? 3 of Cups. And now, you can celebrate chapter 15. Libations 15, chapter 15. It would be from Temperance to the Devil card. So massive enjoyments, massive libations. Interesting. There are three, if not at least 3 watchers for me. You know, like in occultist measures, when it's like there's different layers of watchers. So there's those, you know, like hidden parties. There's some you know, government associated. There's, you know, there's all of that stuff. Okay. So, but this is like, you know, there's watchers. So there's at least 3 different sources that are filled in and that will celebrate with me. Hold on a sec. They say that I am one of them. Ha! That's crazy. Because, look, let me show you. Oh my gosh, Temperance in reversal here with the 3 of Swords in reversal. So, like, this is a huge, like, rush. Like, sweep you off your feet energy. Like, but it can knock you down is what I'm saying, too. And it can knock some people down. So, it's an undertow. But look, okay. So there's something about the blue here. Devil with the blue dress on. So definitely here. This is also the Hanged Man type of energy. That's why I need to be objective. Oh God, my hair. I don't even pay attention. Yeah, so that's why they're saying, like, continue to be objective. Be objective. Devil with the blue dress on. Housewife Tarot, previous reading. That clip, I think, paper doll dress clip thing. 5 of Swords, that's what it was. Yeah, 5 of Swords. So this is anyway, having the leverage is being objective. So I okay, so this pile no longer needs to fret about how they're seen in the collective, because this is already, like, out of box. This is different. This is so different. Okay. But that's what we got here. Okay. I mean, no harm. We're good. Close your card for pile number 3. What do they think? You? I didn't think it was going to go like this, but yeah. I'm still good with it. Yeah, because this card for that is that. And this. This one. Six of Wands in reverse. Oh. Oh. Remember when I said some will fall down? Yeah, they will. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, even though, like, to whatever degree, there are some that see that even though people who, like, are picking on you, messing with you in some energetic way, they also know that things will just come through for you. Like, that there's, so these are believers. These are people who can see right through things, like what the estimated results are. These are kind of like almost some, there's a degree of them like that are forecasters or some variation of them. There's some, yeah. Okay. I just got tired. I literally just got tired. I'm not doing free readings today. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm supposed to take a shower before going to bed. Maybe I'll sleep on the floor tonight. I'll sleep on the floor so I don't get my bed all gross. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Okay, so are we going to get card, what is it? A takeaway card. Oh, thank you, Pal 3, for letting me read for you. And work with your divine guides of love and light. Okay, so we got one takeaway. Oh, actually, there's, I forgot to look up here. Okay, so there's 9. Let's say 9, okay? Because I'm gonna go night-night. I want to go into my dark night of my soul, sleep for a second. Okay. 9 takeaways. Holy smokes. Takeaway number 1 for my divine collective strength. Takeaway number 2. Death in reverse. Nice. We got some resilient ones. Takeaway number 3 for my divine collective. 5 of Swords in reverse. Again, forfeit. See, I'm telling you, it's repeating. Oh my gosh, 12 for real? No, 9. Oh god. Okay, 4th takeaway is 6 of Fire in reversal. 5th takeaway, 6 of Wind, 6 of Swords. Seriously, 9? That's crazy. Can we shorthand that, please? 9. They said 2 more cards. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's fine. 6 takeaway. The Star card in reverse. And then 7th takeaway for you is Sister of Water in reverse. Sister of Water. Okay, we started out with resilient ones. That's weird. There's like a contradiction. I wanted to say this because last night, or not last night, the night before last, I met someone. I was surprised that they came back sooner. Like, because they just, I don't. Anyway, there's a long story behind that. Whatchamacallit? What was I going to tell you about them? Ever since, like, around that time in conversing with them, I noticed that there was a fluctuation between doing, like, card readings or whatever practice I normally do, and then layer it with feeling out the energy. So, like, cognitive reads, how do I say it? can be different. How do I say it? It can get clear answers, more accurate answers, feeling out the energy. Because whatever it was that I was pulling was just like, there's like almost a disconnect. So that might be interference, but like, I don't even want to, let's just move forward, okay? Mm-hmm. Because initially I was reading the cards and I was like, no, that feels like it's in haste. Then I sense the energy. Oh, no, I sense it's the other way around. Getting too technical. But anyway, here we go. Let's fix that part. This is something like they're giving me like a visualization of like going through Lamaze class, but having to elect yourself as not just the party of interest, but also the host of it. So you're giving yourself some love, some accolades, bringing the vibe back to yourself. But that also means like breath control. That also means that's probably the only control that has the allowance. Like, what do you call it? that's probably the only thing that can be fulfilled on such short notice. But yes, this is finding clarity. This is bringing back a spark, though. I don't know why I saw it like that. We only have master number 66 here. I'm just getting incredibly tired right now. Just right now. Yeah, you know how, spiritualists talk about the crystallization, whatever? That's what it kind of feels like. It's a very internal thing. So it may not look like anything's happening from the outside. You might just like be acknowledged as a regular person. But this is like a little bit of a energetic hiatus, but like the final stages of the chrysalis. It's a yes. Holy smokes, I got so tired for a second. Okay, that's all right. So my 3 takeaways are: takeaway number 1, sister of fire, talk about starting something up, igniting. Okay. Second takeaway, mother of fire in reversal. Holy smoke. So now you know I'm what? Okay. Anyway, pile, yeah. Now I have to backtrack. I want to find all the missing pieces. No, I mean, just put them together. But talk about starting a fire that generates a lot more magic. Okay, third takeaway. So 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So I'm going to read this part a little differently, like continuing on with the inquiry, because it was really more for my interest. But this is like learning how to juggle when you're suspended upside down. Okay, so it looks like people might not get how it's done, being the 2, like the juggling, 2 of Pentacles in reversal, like there's some kind of imbalance. Like I don't understand how. Anyway, Queen of Wands in reverse is, and the, how do I say it? Yeah, so this is being, again, objective. This is a hanged man that the Queen of Wands is in position. Like, yeah, so yeah, learning how to juggle. And this is like your start, right? So starting to learn how to juggle doing that, like in reversal. So like your center of balance is a little bit thrown off, and even though you're secure, like your leg straps or whatever, there's like the motion of gravity that you have to take into account. So there's different muscle controls, different timing, etc. So there's that. Okay, no clarifier. I'm good. Feeling weird. I'm good. Okay, thanks very much for all donations provided in of light and love that could reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. Thanks so much. All right, now, gosh, I'm tired. Okay, upon closing the portals in the street, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due. Assisting with the sequence of roll out. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Oh, I called back on my power, energy, essence, gift, strength, essence, passions, properties. From those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill-willed and thought form, pattern, and/or entity to pass through while alone of the Holy Spirit for cleansings and blessings and reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, as free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assisting with the sequence of roll out and light and love. I close the portals in this reading.